Before I get started here, I want to make a statement. I believe in law enforcement. I am pro law enforcement. But when an officer is wrong, an officer is wrong, and I will call that out as well. And in my opinion, what happened to Atatiana Jefferson was wrong. Atatiana Jefferson was babysitting her nephew in Fort Worth one night. And it was late, and one of the neighbors noticed that the front door to the house was open. And they were inside playing video games, but the neighbor became concerned and called a welfare check. Well, what happened is officers arrived at the house, and this officer here, Aaron Deem, went to the backyard. Well, Tatiana heard commotion in the backyard, and she grabbed her gun, which this is Texas. Most gun owners would do the same thing. If it's at night, you're home alone with your child or nephew, niece, whatever, or you're just home alone, you hear something in your backyard, you're going to grab your gun and go take a look. As a result, Tatiana was shot by Officer Aaron Dean through her window. And so the article is titled, Ex-Fort Worth Officer Aaron Dean's Lawyers Want the Murder Trial Moved. Fort Worth, Texas, lawyers for former Fort Worth police officer will try to get his murder trial moved out of Tarrant County. Aaron Dean is accused in the 2019 shooting death of Atatiana Jefferson in her mother's home. She was inside playing video games with her nephew, who witnessed the shooting. Dean and another officer were responding to a call about an open door at the house. Police said body camera video shows Dean going around to the back of the house and shooting through the window after yelling at Jefferson to show her hands. He was not heard identifying himself as an officer. So you're in my backyard. I'm looking out the window trying to see what's going on. It's dark and all I hear is show your hands. I'm not going to show you my hands. It's not going to happen. Jefferson was inside with a gun that her nephew said she pulled out because she heard noises outside, which she had every right to do. Dean resigned from the Fort Worth Police Department days after the incident. It will be up to a jury to decide whether he is guilty of murder. The trial has already been delayed because the defense argued its expert witnesses were not available for the scheduled start of the trial in January. Dean's lawyers now want the trial moved out of Tarrant County because they said the case has received too much publicity over the past few years. They don't believe he'll get a fair trial. If that doesn't happen, jury selection is expected to begin on Monday. I will be covering this trial because, as I said, I am pro-law enforcement. And you're not going to find anybody more pro in law enforcement than me. But in my opinion, this is wrong. I will keep you updated as developments come about this. Y'all have a good day.